Hi there, welcome to Kevy Shaves. It's nice to see you and it's nice to be back here in the bathroom shaving with everyone. As you've seen from the title of this video, this is the Focus R48 Dynamic Round 2. The last time I used this razor, it kind of messed up my face. I had bad razor burn here and on my cheeks. So why am I using it again, you may ask? Well, I've spoken to a lot of people, well not a lot of people, I've spoken to some people online through Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, and they've mentioned how mild a shaver this is, and I wasn't kind of using it properly, the angle was kind of wrong and I wasn't pressing down, but I'd heard so many different reports of people saying use a light touch, don't use a light touch, press down to get the angle just right so that the thing pivots. So let me just show you the razor in question. It's this is the Focus Dynamic. If you want to have a close look at it, there's the pivot there. If you want to have a closer look at it, I have a video which I will put the link for in the description of this video, and you can go and check it out in a little bit more detail. So that's what I'm going to be using today. Just the reason I wanted to use it again, just to try it again. I think everything deserves a second chance, so I'm going to do it. If it messes up my face again, well then I'll definitely know. But I have a suspicion, but I'm going to talk about that during the shave, which I think might be the problem. I don't know, but we shall find out. So the soap for today's shave is, if I can find it, this is Chiseled Faced Ghost Town Barber. This is like a take on a barbershop scent. Very good soap. I'll let you guys have a look at the ingredients. Yeah, here's the soap here. I've got it blooming in the tub. The brush for today, which I have soaking here, this is the Graydog Keyhole Cocobolo wood Boar brush. Wonderful brush, so I'm still kind of breaking that in, so I'm just going to put that back into the Proraso Super Soaker, which is an empty Proraso pre-shave jar filled with water, and it's just perfect height. So I'll just leave that soaking just now. The blade I'm going to be using, this particular razor uses half of a DE blade. Any DE blade snapped in half. So I've already snapped one in half here, and it's these blades I'm using. Rotbart Extra Dunn. I think I was given these from Leo. I was gifted these, so I'm going to use one of these. These are a vintage blade, I think from the 70s. I think it's Gillette that made them in Russia, but they were made for the German market, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone. JC or Leo will correct me. So I have half the blade here, and you can see it there. Rotbart, and you see how it's bent at these little tabs. It's bent up the way, so I'm just going to load this Focus Dynamic so that the bent tabs should go towards the bottom of this plate. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Yeah, so as you can see, the plates are, the little tabs are bending in the way you can see it probably better on that one. If this is going to focus, there you go. So you just push the blade in there and then hold it in place, and these two keyholes fit into this, like so, and then it just slides together. Yeah, I'm just going to check that one more time just to make sure it's in properly. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There's the blade there. Does that look slightly off? Maybe a little bit. Let's just move that back again. Yeah, that looks better. If you could see, that looks a nice even match at both sides. Okay, I'll put that in the water just to get some heat in it. I'll get the bloom water now, and what I'm going to do is just apply it to my face just to create a little bit of a pre-shave. There's a nice smoky scent on this Ghost Town Barber. Just a little bit more. Yeah, this is just to get the lather, kind of give it a base to work on. But chiseled face make great soaps. I'll just rinse my hands. We'll shake the brush out, give it a little squeeze, and then we will start loading the brush. So how is everyone doing? Yeah, thank you for all the comments for the last time I used this razor. Everyone's saying, you crazy fool. But yeah, I talked to some people, and I thought to myself, well, something's just not right, because they were saying it's very easy to use, it gives a great comfortable shave, it's not aggressive in any way, which I found a bit strange, but however, we shall see today. Okay, that is a magnificent load in that brush, very pasty. I shall just apply it and then run the brush under the water a little bit. Again, just dipping the tips. Looks like a good lather. Yeah, I have just a couple of days growth here. So we shall see how we get on with the Focus R48 Dynamic. Now, Jared, who kind of runs things at the link I put the razor for, and I can't remember what it's called. He said to press down and you'll get a different angle, you'll get a better angle. You see there's a little bit here, if you press down on this bit, it creates the pivot and that creates the angle. So here we go. Just rinsing it. And he said that you shouldn't hear it clicking too much, but it's not easy to use, but once you get going with it, that feels very comfortable. which is what I expected it to be the last time I used it, but it wasn't. And I'm really pushing down quite a bit here compared to what I usually do with a regular DE, which is all about the no pressure. But okay, this is where the trouble happened the last time. So there is one little whipper there, but there's nothing to speak of. Yeah, it's not a razor I would say that you can just pick up and use straight away. It definitely does take a little bit of getting used to. And again, this is where I struggled, getting it under my nose. Okay, first pass done, one tiny little whipper there, the rest of my face. It feels okay, not too bad. It's closer on this side than it is on this side, but we shall carry on. It feels comfortable, not any razor burn, which is good. So I'll rinse off, we'll come back for pass number 2. Nicely rinsed off. Get lathered up for pass number 2. Look at these suds. This is a lovely set on this Ghost Town Barber. Chiseled face make great soaps. Yeah, my face doesn't feel hot like it did the last time. My theory is the last time I used this razor, now some people might say you're clutching at straws there, Kevy. I think it was to do with my technique. It wasn't great. It's not a very intuitive razor to use if you've come from DE. It takes a few goes to get it right. I feel like I'm doing it a lot better this time. But I think the blade inside that, the last time I used it, was a dud blade. It was a Paul Silver Super Iridium, and it felt very, very, very rough. Now, I didn't keep the other half of it to test it out. I was a bit disappointed with the shave, so I kind of threw both the half of the blades out. But that's my theory. I think it was I think the blade was a dud. And these things happen, but I've never had a dud blade before, so I've never experienced it. But that first pass there, against the first time I used this razor with the Paul Silver blade, is like night and day. Let's go in for pass number 2. I've never had a blade that's not got a proper edge on it. But this, honestly, is like, it feels like night and day. In terms of how the shave feels. There's a little, I don't know if that's a little nick or a weeper or what. It's only to be expected. Second time I'm using this. But I'm just going to stick to going this way on this little bit down here because as you guys saw the last time I used it, there was a lot of irritation down here. But it doesn't even feel hot now, which is nice. Oh, I need to get this diptych on that. Okay, 2 passes done. Feels very nice. Yeah, there was a couple little weepers here and there, but I'm kind of expecting that because it's only the second time I've used this though. Yeah, okay, let me just rinse off properly and I will come back. Nicely rinsed off. Just I'm just going to put this diptych on that. A little bit there. And then we will lather up for pass number 3. Just going to run the brush under the tap. Yeah, so has anyone else ever had a blade that's the edge on it is a bit rough? Because I personally think that's what happened the last time I used this razor, because it feels very comfortable today to use. It's not for everyone, and it does take a little bit of getting used to. But I love trying out new shaving things. So pass number 3, against the grain. Now, I was watching a video, I think it was Jared, and he said it wasn't the best for going against the grain, but I'm going to give it a go. Just because of the steepness of the angle on this pivot. It doesn't feel too bad. I think the last time I used this as well, I really felt the blade a lot more. It felt like it was really dragging over my skin, whereas this feels quite smooth. Great slickness from that soak. Yeah, very slick. Okay, and then to the neck. Some people were saying that this clicking noise would drive them mad. I don't mind it actually. It's not too bad. see it going against the grain down here. Feels okay. You can feel the blade a lot more going against the grain, but it's weird, it doesn't feel like it's digging in much. Okay, 3 passes, let me have a little rinse. And have a little feel about. There's a spot there, and down here. Hello any new subscribers and new watchers. Thank you and welcome to my channel. Yeah, there's still a bit here. And as you can see, it's much smoother than the last time I used it. Okay, have a little feel about. That feels nice. It's not BBS, but it's a damn fine shave. Okay, let me just take what's left of the lather and I shall apply it to my face. Have a little wash with it, get some good properties from the soap. I'll have a rinse off with hot water and cold water, clean out all my gear, and I will see you for the post shave. See you soon. What a great scent. That's us back, and as I did the last time, I've left my face wet because I'm going to apply some alum. Here's the alum block here, so I'll just dip that in the water and see what the feedback's like. Nothing so far. A little bit down here. And a tiny little bit here. But a little bit there just where that little nick was. And there was one there as well. Oh, it wasn't a nick, it was just a little weeper. But other than that, not really any sting. None on my moustache at all, which is great. Okay, let me rinse this off and I will come back for the post shave. Okay, we are back. And you know what? That's a nice shave. My skin doesn't feel nearly as bad as it did the last time I used this razor. Yeah, not bad. Okay, no tears today because I've applied alum. Straight onto the aftershave, and remember the last time I used this razor I didn't want to use an aftershave because my neck was on fire here. It was like so I'm going to use Innsbruck, which is a kind of smoky type scent to go with the soap, with the Ghost Town Barber. Just put a splash of this on. And we'll see how the burn is. Oh. There's a little bit on my neck and a little bit on my cheeks, but other than that, it feels great. This has a little bit of menthol in it too, which my eyes are starting to pick up. But very nice. Great scent on this. Alt Innsbruck. And there, ladies and gents, we have it. Only the aftershave balm to apply. It's going to be Bulldog Sensitive Aftershave Balm. Just a little spot of this. There you go. Just that much. Just to put the moisture back in. And this doesn't really have a scent, the Bulldog. That feels nice. Wow, what a difference. What a difference. From using that razor the last time on video to this. It's honestly, it feels like night and day. I know I've said that before, but it really does. I can only think that it was a bad blade and bad technique, but there you have it. The proof is in the pudding. I don't know, I can't explain it. That's why this shaving game is so good, so much fun. One shave can be absolutely terrible, then you use the same razor, different blade, different soap, brush, and you get a great shave. Go figure. Yeah, so what do we use today? The soap for today was the wonderful Chiseled Face Ghost Town Barber. Great scent, easy to lather, great protection, slickness, glide, it was all there throughout the shave. The brush today, Boar brush, breaking in nicely. Graydog Keyhole Custom. Keyhole shape, this is a Cocobolo wood. Very nice. That was the brush. The razor, well, was the Focus R48 Dynamic Single Edge razor. I don't know what to say other than I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed using it. I wanted to like it the last time. I just love the quirky look of it. It looks so different from anything else. Some people might scoff at it and say, yeah, it's like a cartridge razor. And I suppose it is, but it still shaves you. And this time it shaves me well. Look, there's the proof. Very nice. Compared to the last time I used this, very different, very comfortable. It's not super easy to use, but once you find the angle with this little kind of bump here, you see this little bit here, that's once you push that on your face, it tilts up and creates the cutting angle. Yeah, once you figure that out, it's very comfortable actually, and the only thing that DE shavers will find difficult with this is the actual pressing the razor onto the face just to find that angle. But once you've got that, it's very comfortable. It doesn't seem to cause irritation for some reason. I think the last time I mentioned that, it was this 25-degree angle. So, yeah. Would I recommend the Focus Dynamic? Focus R48, would I recommend it? You know what? Yeah, give it a go. Give it a go, because it's I've only borrowed this one. Well, probably the question I should ask, would I buy it? Possibly. 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 What a definitive answer that is, eh? Yeah, let's just sit on the fence. I might buy it, I might not. But you know what? Thanks to Martin Rowland, I really enjoyed using this today. Not the last time, but yeah, and I need to return it now, so yeah. the last time I think it was a bad blade. That's all I can say. Bad blade, little bit of crap technique from me, but yeah. Actually, Jared put a link. He done another video. The guy that sells these in the States. He put another video up, which I will put the link to, and that kind of explains how to load the blade, this angle pivot thing and stuff like that. It's a very good video for checking out. That's all I've got to say on it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it today. I've very much enjoyed it actually. Very different to what I'm used to. It was good fun. But the last shave, it kind of put me off a little bit, but I'm willing to give everything a second chance, and it goes to show that if you do, sometimes it just works. So that was the razor. Post shave, applied the lather to my face and then rinsed off with hot and cold. Alum block, Alt Innsbruck was the aftershave, and finished off with Bulldog sensitive aftershave balm. And there we have it. My face feels good. It doesn't feel hot. It doesn't feel tight. A bad blade. It was a bad blade. That's what it was. It was a bad blade. What do you gotta do? Come on. Yeah, so if you've had a bad blade in the past, I've never had one in the past, so I didn't know what to expect. But that's the only thing I can think of, because, as I said, the two shaves compared to each other were completely different, as you guys probably seen on video if you look back at the first video, the video before that I used this. Okay, I'm waffling on. Okay, that's all from me for today. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'm sorry that it's been the same razor again, but I just wanted to give it a go, just to kind of, because I was curious as to speaking with people. Yeah, it's quite mild, it gives a great shave, and I was like, oh, that's not what my experience is with it, but it was a bad blade. That's what it was. Okay, I'll let you people go. I'll keep you no more. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of this week. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I love you all. I shall see you the next time. Take care.